Before I start this video, I want to emphasize I am not a lawyer. I do know legal terms and I have a lawyer and publisher and agent, but it is best you consult with your own lawyers because every country could have slightly different regulations and rules. In this video, I'm going to try to explain why you should not use Canva elements in your KDP books until they provide visual samples what they consider changed enough for commercial use. Now, if you watched my previous videos, you know that I have sent emails to Canva with this document. And I shared with you also the link to this document, so I did not hide anything. So this is my email, this is my question, and in past 45 days, Canva first replied. They told me what I can and cannot do with Canva elements, and then I replied to them, but with a picture of another email by another Canva user, where they replied to his identical question as mine, completely different. So they replied to him, he's allowed to use Pro Elements, and they replied to me that I'm not allowed to use Pro Elements. So as a result, today and for the past 7-10 days, Canva is not replying at all. I sent them emails from different email account, my business account, and they did not even open a ticket. So they are completely blocking me when it comes to customer support. So it is logical to conclude that I'm never going to be able to talk with Canva support again, even if I have a problem that is not related to this subject. They are just blocking me and not replying to my emails. But let me try to explain to you why this is a problem. And I'm going to do that by using their own website where they say Canva's licensing explained. Now we all know what is Canva. It is a design tool, and the main feature is that left section here. Let me open it up. This is the main thing that when we say Canva, this is what we are focusing on. These elements are called Pro and Free elements, clip arts. So you have clip arts and you have illustration. But then if you go to their licensing, you will notice something interesting. If you scroll down, so this is the website where they're going to show us how we can use free and pro elements, clip arts, illustrations, and photos. But if you scroll down, you will see that when they are showing us what we can and cannot do, you see this one, it's a photo. You scroll down, once again, it's a photo. Scroll down, it's a photo. So they did not provide one single example that is using pro or free Canva elements, clip arts, illustrations, except here where they reach trademarks and logos. So that was first thing that made me think maybe there is something tricky about free and pro elements, and that is the reason that they are refusing to prepare examples here on this website. And then I watched this video. Some people told me that I should watch this video, that this is explaining everything. But I'm going to show you something. I'm not going to play you the entire video, but I'm going to click you on this section here. Now look at the question here. Can I sell design I produce in Canva? So the question is, can I sell designs I produce in Canva? And we hope now he's going to finally provide us with explanation how we can use Canva clip art and illustrations to put them on t-shirts, mugs, on books, greeting cards, and stuff like that. But look what is going to happen next. Now he's supposed to show us an example how we can use clip art, and he is once again using a photo. So for some strange reason, they keep pushing photo. In most cases, we know what we can and cannot do with photos, so that's clear. You need to put something on top, you need to put some element, you need to put some text, and that makes it okay to use this photo. But the question we are asking all this time is not about photos, it's about free and pro clip art, illustrations. So even in this video, if you watch the entire video, they are avoiding the usage of free and pro elements without photo. Here, once again, there is no design that is not using a photo in this video. So you can scroll through this and check it out for yourself. And see, it's mentioning photo, photo, photo. Everything is about photo, and we know that Canva is not photo. We have photos from Unsplash, we have photos from Pexels, so the photos are not important to us. We are asking about free and pro elements. So that is the question, and obviously they decided they're not going to reply, they're not going to provide us with visual samples. And if you're going to continue to use Canva, I would suggest that you use it as a designing tool. So start with blank canvas and upload your own images that you have legal right to use, and then make your own designs using Canva just as a designing tool. If you used Canva in your books, I recommend that you watch this video. The link will be down below in the description, and follow Jenny's channel so you can monitor what she did and how she is keeping her account safe even with all these books blocked because she used Canva elements. So follow her to make sure that you know what to do with your books in case you used Canva elements. Now let's go back to this section here. Now, in order for you to understand why all of this is happening, and I'm going to show you in this video, you need to know the difference between artist and designer. And we're going to start with artist. So artist is an individual who creates, produces, and performs works of art. It is not possible, it's possible, but it's highly unlikely that every artist is capable to draw in every art style. So you have different art styles. You have oil, watercolor, realism, photorealism, abstract, pop art. You have different kinds of tools and arts, and every artist has a chosen medium they like to work with. Now, after artist, we have a designer. So who is a designer? Designer is a person who plans, creates, and executes the visual or functional aspects of a project or product. So designer is a person that is using the work that artist has produced. Designer can be an artist as well, and artist can be a designer, and everybody can be both. But it is different between the difference between artist and designer is that artist is creating clip art, for example, and designer is using those clip art and making them into some combination of object spaces and making it practical. What is copyright? Copyright is something that artist has over the product he or she created. So copyright refers to exclusive legal right given to the creator or owner of the original work. So if you created something from scratch, you have copyright. If you are a designer and you are using elements that you got from others, then depending on the license that if you purchased from like Creative Fabrica or from hiring a freelancer, you will have something that is called copyright license. Copyright license means that you have legal permission that was given to you by the copyright holder, so owner of the copyright, allowing you to use that image in your overall design, in your copyright work. So that is copyright license. I'm going to show you this. It's a very good situation right now with Bloomsbury and their cover. And I'm going to show you on that cover what is the actual difference. But let's continue. We have also publishing rights. So these rights grant the owner the exclusive authority to reproduce, distribute, sell, and in other ways make something public. So those are publishing rights. Now if we scroll down, finally we're going to learn what are clip arts. Clip arts are convenient resources for designers. They are pre-made images, illustrations, or graphical elements. So if we look at this example here, this is a clip art, this is a clip art, and this is a font that was created by letters that were drawn by an artist. So artist drew this, and he has or she has a copyright over this. He has a copyright over this image, and copyright over typography and font. Now in US, he would not have copyright over typography, only over the font. So that is something that is different between Europe and USA, and that is why I said you need to check your local regulations and also the regulations of the market where you are selling. Now, designer is somebody who is designing using these clip arts. So he can also draw, if he can draw this, but in most cases he's going to purchase this from internet, or he's going to hire a freelancer, an artist, to create this for his project. Now, artist has a copyright, designer has copyright license. So this is what we need to understand. This is that very important difference. So there is not just copyright, there is copyright and there is copyright license. So designer, if he purchased from legally obtained source these images and this font, he has copyright license over this design. So this here is a design. Now, artist can sell her art, but it can also sell ownership, copyright. So this is something that you talk about with your freelancer. So if you are hiring freelancer to draw you something, he has a choice, he or she has a choice. He can sell you that image, so you can use that image in your project, or you can ask, can you sell me copyright, ownership? And if artist agrees, then you can purchase for a certain price, you can purchase that ownership, and now you will hold copyright as if you created it. So that is something that artist can sell. If he drew this originally, he owns the copyright and he can sell that ownership whomever he wants. Designer can use unique design only for specific project or product. So if I'm purchasing this and this and this, but I did not purchase copyright, I just purchased this with permission to use it commercially, I can combine this into a design, and that design I can only use for a specific product, or if I agreed, then I have also different sub-licenses. But everything is something that is agreed with the artist. Now, this is a cover, one of the first, I believe one of the first, or maybe the one that was first causing problems in artist world. This is a cover that was made by AI. It was proven that it was made with AI. And I'm going to put this one to the back so you can see. So Tor Books designed the cover for Fractal Noise. During the process of creating this cover, we licensed an image from a reputable stock house. We were not aware that the image may have been created by AI. So this is the moment where I'm going to switch to this one here. So this is Bloomsbury admitting that they used AI-generated artwork for Sarah novel. And I'm going to show you this image here. So this is the cover, and this is the image they used. So this is very important for us, because this situation, you can use this situation to plead your case towards KDP and towards Canva in case you need it, in case you have an issue where you using Canva elements is going to cause you losing your KDP account. So listen what I'm going to say right now here. Let's scroll down to this image here. This image here, let's forget for a moment this image here, this wolf here was not created by AI, but it was actually drawn by this artist. So this artist can sell this art, his art. He has full ownership and copyright. Designers around the world, So the in-house designers by Bloomsbury, they do not have skills to draw in every art style there is. So if they need specific art style for that book, they're going to purchase that clip art that they need. So designer can use this design, this image, to create design for a specific project or product. And now this here, this is important. This now has a copyright license. If he used all the elements that he obtained legally, the designer of this cover now is a copyright license holder. Why is this important? When you go to KDP, it is asking you, I own the copyright and I hold necessary publishing rights. So what is KDP actually meaning here is that you hold the copyright over the entire book as a unit. When this, so this is, look, this is Bloomsbury. So we are now going way beyond KDP. So this is allowed. Now, yes, now they are talking about issues of this being an AI art. But like I said, imagine this is not an AI art. This is something that is normal in book publishing. The person who wrote the book, he cannot draw this image that's going to be on the cover. The person who is publishing this book, the publisher and agent, they also do not know how to draw. So they're going to hire a designer. A designer most likely doesn't know how to draw, and he's going to take clip art from an artist. So artist produces clip art. Designer purchase license to use that clip art in its design. Publisher is using this design to sell the book, to market this book. And this is allowed. But this is also important. This publisher now has a copyright over the entire book as a unit. So when KDP tells you, do you have copyright? They do not mean literally, do you have copyright over this wolf? Do you have copyright over this leaf? Do you have copyright over this font? And do you have copyright over the book content? They are asking, do you have copyright license over everything combined into one thing that is your book? And that is what they are asking here, that you confirm that you have copyright license. If you have copyright license and huge portion of that book is done by you, then after everything is combined into one single unit, you have a copyright over that entire book. That copyright does not extend to individual elements you have on your book cover. And that is normal. But this is the problem here. So they are saying copyright, not copyright license. And because of that, what Canva did, and that is probably the reason why a lot of KDP books are being blocked, is down below. Some third-party print services may require you to agree that you own copyright in any design you upload to their service. If that is the case, you cannot use Canva content. So this is the confusion on both ends. So KDP is confused and Canva is confused because, of course, Canva is going to state that you do not have copyright over individual elements you used in your project. But that is not what KDP is asking. KDP is asking, this is Canva element, and this is what I did with Canva element. Do I now have copyright license over this? And the answer should be yes. But for Canva, it is no, because KDP is talking about copyright, where it actually should be copyright license. And then, of course, we have an issue between, is this changed enough from original? So let's say this is a Canva Pro element, standalone. Is this alteration here enough to be used in the book cover? Because we do not know that, I'm not saying that we cannot use Canva elements in our books. I'm saying that at the moment the rules are not clear and you should not risk it, because it's been reported that KDP is blocking books that are generated using Canva. So check out this video, check her video, follow her to make sure that your account is also safe. Let's check this image, this wolf here. You see, this is that clip art. And let's see the price. So the price tag is 80 euros. And this is where everything becomes interesting for you in case you are not familiarized how things work in book publishing. They purchased this to create this design. They purchased this image for this book cover, for this book. But this image is still here. So they did not purchase copyright. This artist is not selling copyright over this image. He only sold you a license to use this as a part of your design. So that means I can also click here and purchase this license and use this exact image in my book cover. So there is nothing stopping me. There is no legal binding because somebody else already used this clip art. That doesn't mean I cannot use it. It is still here. I can still purchase it because this artist is not selling exclusive license. So you have two options. You can sell exclusive license or non-exclusive license. This is a non-exclusive license. So you, me, everybody, all 100 of us, we can come here, purchase this image and use it in our book cover. Or if we are smart, and this is something that I do not understand why the Bloomsbury in-house designer did not do, just go to Midjourney, upload this image as a reference image, use /describe, and then generate 1000 of your own images, and nobody would know anything, and you would have your own image for $30 or maybe 10, but most likely 30, so you can generate unlimited images. But I can purchase this, and here, this is my cover. So I can use this image. If I purchase that image for 80 euros, I could make this my book cover. There is nothing legally stopping me from using this as a book cover. And now, once I upload this to KDP, I can click on this here. If I paid this amount, and the license they will sell me together with the image is if KDP ask me, do I have license? But they are not going to ask me in case they suspect something fishy. But if they ask me, I'm just going to send them a license that I will receive the moment I purchase this stock clip art. So this is my book cover. I can go ahead and publish this because I have copyright license. And then with everything that is inside the book and this cover as a whole unit that I designed, it becomes my copyright. That doesn't mean I have a copyright over this image, this font, and anything that is in the cover. It just means that I combined everything into my own work, and everything combined is under my copyright, but not individual elements. So I'm going to link, I know I've shown you here the terms and everything. If you want to read more, I'm going to link you this website. It is a legal website, so it's not like KDP or something like that. It's a legal website where you can read about intellectual property, copyrights, copyright license, when to call attorney and for what reason, how to prepare documents. So you can read all of that here. If you have any questions about any of this, ask me down below in the comments. And to end this video, I already told you Creative Fabrica is preparing. So Creative Fabrica, let me show you. So Creative Fabrica has a Spark system. This Spark system has developed hugely in past couple of months. You have patterns, you have transparent PNGs, sketches, you have image mixes, you have all kinds of things. You can generate text, similar to ChatGPT, not that advanced, but you can do all of that. And the latest information is that they're going to create something that is similar to Canva, and it's going to be called Creative Fabrica Studio. So if you have any requests, what you would like to see in Creative Fabrica Studio, what functions, what anything regarding that, now it is time for you to react, to respond. So comment down below, and whatever you say in the comments, I'm going to transfer that to Canva. You can also join the waiting list, and once you are on the waiting list, you can also send them suggestions over email regarding Creative Fabrica Studio. That's it for this video. Stay safe, everybody. Take care, and I hope that you do not have any problems with KDP and Canva, and that your account remains safe. That's it. Stay safe. Bye.